Hey guys, I'm Lisa Tedder with Tedder Bear Stamping, and today I'm going to show you a card that I saw Connie Stewart make, and I just loved it and had to give it a try. My try is not done yet, so I don't have one to show you, but we're going to make it together. So I hope you're going to love this as much as I do, and we're going to go ahead and flip you down. Well, I knew my computer would be too close. Oh, there we go. All right, so let's move this in just a little bit so I'm a little closer. I have a kitten on my lap, and I want to make sure I can stamp without having her get in my way. All right, so you are going to need gorgeous DSP, and you will need 6 by 12. But I mean, I've showed this off already. The other side is that. So if you don't like flowers, we have the other side doesn't have flowers, but this is just so pretty and so soft that I had to use it again. Now, the way to make sure that it's flowing properly, and I think I like it this way, is that you need it to where when you lay it down this way, you have it looking nice. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in my trimmer, and let's see if I can get it to where you can see. Ooh, there we go. And I'm just going to cut off. Oh, I want to cut off 3 inches on this side. So I'm just going to cut off 3 inches. And then we are going to score so that we don't have to do each piece separate. We're just going to go ahead and score the whole thing and then cut it into pieces. All right. So the 6 inches is at the top, and you are going to place it in at 1.5. Now I'm wondering if yes, that's right. Right? Okay. I had to think for a second. All right. 3 inches. No, I'm sorry. 1.5. And we're going to score. And I'm hoping I'm doing this right because, yes, okay. 3 and 4.5. Oh, if she jumps down, then I might have more room. All right. So we have the scores there. I am going to cut off 3 3-inch pieces. 3. Hi. Hi, Pat and Mary, and I'm not sure. Oh, Lola. Sorry. It all went together. Hey, Lola. All right. So we have 3 3-inch pieces. All right. Now, we are going to, I don't know why I put that away because I still need it. I have at the very beginning, I thought this looked the best with it. The, oh, my brain, Calypso Coral. And I already scored it at 4 1/4. So I'm going to go ahead and burnish that with my bone folder. So she called this, let's see if I get this right, because it's quite a mouthful. And she did laugh, and she might end up changing it. I wouldn't doubt it. Half star pop out buckle card. All right, so we have that. I am going to set that aside for now. I'm going to come in with a 5.5. Pretty sure it's 5.5. It could be 5 3/4. Let's double check. 5.5. Squared card. So it doesn't matter which, of course, it doesn't matter which side you score because it's a square. And you're going to score this at in half. Oh, okay. At, what is it? 2 3/4. I don't want to do this twice, so that's why I'm making sure I have it right the first time. 2 3/4. Yes. All right. Okay, so we have that. I'm going to go ahead and burnish that too. So I have a lot of things that I need to discuss with you. I know this paper is absolutely stunning. I agree with you, Mary. I agree with you on most things. Okay, so we have the product of the month, and I have this month's product, and it's called Fabulous Sayings, and you get all of these, and you just have to spend $75, and you get this for $5. So it's a pretty good deal because the 75 you're getting, of course, you're getting all that good stuff. But it's really pretty. Last month was this one. And if it's still available, you can pick this one instead. It's 12 by 12. I did not open it because I thought I might use it for a prize at one of my stamp classes or something. But I have seen inside on other people's, and it's very pretty. So that is one of the things. And I'm going to let you look at this. And I'm going to go ahead and score these while I'm telling you the rest. All right. There's not that much. But all right, so bonus days is right now. So if you order $50, you get a $5 coupon to use, and that's always fun. So you can just keep going. You don't have to just spend 50. I have quite a few racked up because we got to pre-order, and I tended to go a little crazy, which I normally do, but you know, sometimes I don't, and sometimes I do, but for the most part, I like to buy what I like. All right, so I'm just folding on all of these. And both the bonus days is only, it starts, it ends on February 2nd. We have a new positioning tool that is pretty awesome. I've already got to see it in the works, and we got sued for our last one, so we had to come up with a different one, even though it was totally different. Still upsets me. Not that you could tell, but so we have a new one coming out, and the great news is that next month there is a joining offer where you can get that positioning tool for free. So that is what's going to be really cool, is that you want to make sure if you join, it's the same normal price for joining, which is I think $99, and you get $125 worth of product, but you get the positioning tool for free. Okay, so let's see what I need to do first. First, I'm going to bring in this, and I am going to, and this goes against everything I believe in. I am going to put white cardstock in there before I even stamp on it. I know, because that means I'm going to be stamping on it, and hopefully I do a good job and I won't have to cover it up, but we'll see. There's always a fix. All right. So you have to put your insides on first, because we have to do the rest, and you won't be able to see it if it's not in. And I don't know why I turned that over. Why? Nope, that was, but I tend to do that. Okay, so they're both on the inside. Now the key to this fold is we have all three, is that we want to make sure that we have it to where the image is going in whatever direction we like. And I think pretty much it looks good on both. Let's check all of them just to be sure. Yeah, I think it looks good going either way, so I won't have to worry too awfully much. All right, so I'm going to start with this one. You are going to adhere this underneath right here. You're going to adhere that on, and I'm going to do 3 strips just to make sure. And okay, this is where you have to eyeball, and you got to see how close you can get it to this score line, but also see if it's good up and down. Does that look good to you guys? I'm assuming it is. All right. And you know what? I did it upside down. Ha! All right. It's got to go the other way. I will be erasing. This is why you do things beforehand instead of in first on here. But I thought I had it. All right. Okay, so thank God for undo. That doesn't matter. I'm just going to rub this off while it's still wet because that works the best. From the undo. And whatever doesn't come off, we will use our eraser. But what if I didn't make a mistake? You guys wouldn't even know it was me, right? All right, now I gotta find my eraser. La, la, la. It's usually sitting right here, and it's probably under something. I have an ugly looking one. I'll get the ugly one because that one I know where that's at. Ah, never mind. I found the good one. All right. So the new positioner has grid paper that goes with it. And the grid paper goes for $15, but the positioner is $50. So you get free $50 on top of when you join. So in the description is the link to go see a video, and I'm hoping it works because I got it from the demonstrator website, but hopefully it'll work. And the where you can see it being used. But it is pretty cool. So I already bought it and I'd show you, but I'm not getting it until tomorrow. So anybody that lives nearby, which I think is most of you that are on, are you guys ready for this weekend? I am not sure we are. We do not have a generator. So I'm a little bit nervous about losing power. Though we've got a lot of bread and peanut butter. All right, now I'm ready. We're going to put the adhesive on this side. Make sure, let's see. So let's try this. Nope, I just did that. Goodness, girls. Why am I not figuring this out? You put it on the pretty side, and that's what's throwing me. All right. I'm just showing you how good these work. All right. Sooner or later, we will get this. All right. You put the adhesive on the pretty side, which seems not the right way to do it. All right. Shall we do this again? All right. So we are going to see if I can get it in the middle. And I think that's pretty good. All right. We are going to put I'm going to do it on this one because I don't think that is, I really like this and I want that to show. So we're going to turn this and line this up, and you just need to eyeball that they are even. That looks pretty good, I think. What do you guys think? Does that look pretty even? I'm having a time with my eyes, and this looks a little longer, but who knows? All right. So now, now that we've got that done. Oh, I didn't tell you. The first 3 inches is for the envelope so that you can decorate your envelope flap. All right. This is going to go in here, but we don't want it to show, like have the adhesive be big. So we are going to use glue dots. And let's get my pick or take your pick tool. And we're going to do 3 in the middle. And if you want it to stay round, you just use your thing to push it down and it will not stick to your fingers. Okay. And then 1 at the top and 1 at the bottom. Okay. So now we want to line this up with that score line, and I'm trying to eyeball it on both sides. Before I push it down, I'm going to make sure I've got it in the right position so you can kind of open the flaps to make sure it looks good, and then give it a good rub. So if you are new here, thank you so much for being here. I'm not usually this, I usually know what I'm doing. I don't usually make the cards as I go. So this is the only thing that, you know, I want to make sure that I get this right. But I only had this much paper left of the DSP, and I didn't want to use any other one because this is so pretty. So I just wanted to make sure that that was correct, you know, that I could use this one because it is so pretty. And I did forget one little detail. I am going to just make a little thing right here. Okay, that's good. And we needed in here, whoops, that's not it. This. And that needs to be scored at, let's move this without messing it up. This needs to be scored at, let's see, I want to make sure I get this right. The belt, that's what she called it, 3/4. So I'm just going to go this way because it's easier. 3/4. I'm going to flip it, go to 1. And 1 3/4. Okay, there we go. So this 3/4 inch one, we want to, I'm going to go ahead and do that. This is going to go in here. So let me put some adhesive on that. I'm going to put glue just because it's going to be hard to fit in there since I've already got it done. All right. Let's see if I can get it, if I got it in. Okay. And that should be in the center too, but you want to do it a little bit before the flap. So when you go to look at it, you got a little bit hanging over, just a tad. So this will move easily. All right, got that done. Woo! That wasn't too hard to fix. All right, let me move on. Now we are going to bring this one in, and let's see. Oh, that looks so pretty, you guys. This paper is stunning. Okay, so this is going to, oh no, I forgot. Let's see. Okay, I remember. The ends here, we are going to, again, put adhesive on the pretty side. It just seems wrong. All right, and it's going to go to this edge. Pretty sure. Let me look at the directions to make sure, because I don't want to. Ha! Ha! I did it wrong. Okay, I haven't done anything bad yet. We're still doing okay. All right, so this is going to go in the middle, and it's going to meet this thing. Good thing I looked, huh? All right, so I want to make sure that I have it even. See, this is where I'm going to turn it so it's a little bit easier for my eyeballs to see. And I'm not going to push it down until I'm sure it's even with that. Okay. Woo. All right. And then I'm going to put adhesive here. And this one just gets folded over and is put there. So now we have this piece right here. You can see like that. I know I'm very close. All right. Then I think we're supposed to have put this down here. So it's going to end up being on there. So we're going to put adhesive. Oh, covering up that beautiful, beautiful flower. And let's see. Closing this and then closing that. So now that goes like that. Isn't that cool? All right. And then we are going to put this here. Oh, come on. Closing that one. So now we have these. This is where the half star comes in. Isn't that pretty? All right. Now we are going to, I do have one of the cards that I had started, but it wasn't, it was not up to my standards. So I decided not to show you because I wasn't finished for one, but I was a little embarrassed. All right, so I'm making sure that this is very well down and that this has got a nice crease. All right. So now I'm going to decorate the front. So I have another piece of DSP right here, but I'm like, it needs something. So I decided to cut some gold to put down. So I'm going to put that down first, and then we'll put this, let's put this on the gold first, just to be safe. All right. I think I like that better. You know, that made no sense because I could just turn, yeah. All right, girls. I'll make sure. All right, there we go. So that's really pretty, don't you think? So I'm going to go ahead and put that onto the front. Because we have to have the front beat. See, now this is what I meant, is that you can make it go either way. I like it like this. So I'm going to put that on and have it be in the center. This paper is called, I think, Beautiful and Lovely. Oh, come on. There we go. It wasn't focusing on my end. All right, so now we need to bring something in to kind of, this is going to get tucked under on one side so that the belt just can tuck right in. So we want to make sure when we do anything that we don't put the dimensionals until it's like part way out. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and stamp this, and let me bring this in because it's so small. I have to stamp it with a bigger stamp and just put it on the edge. All right. So we have my memento because I'm going to color it. And I'm not using all this, but I don't know how much I'm going to put on, so I don't want to not have ink on it. All right. I did know that I wanted the leaves to show. Let's see. That looks about right. Not bad. All right. And then I'm going to stamp a sentiment on the front. And I think I am going to say, "You're so kind." It's always a nice thing to say. All right. And I'm going to use, I could choose Calypso Coral, or Old Olive. I'm going to use Old Olive just because I think there's a lot of Calypso Coral on that, and I want to pull out some of that Old Olive. And let's see if I can get this. I'm a little nervous. There we go. Now I just need to color my flowers and my leaves. So I have Peach Pie blends and Old Olive. And then for the inside, I'm going to use the Pecan Pie Light. And then those little dots, I'll make them a little bit darker. Oh, hey, Hawksview. Glad that you're here. I hope you like this. And I hope you want to come back. If you are watching and you're not live and you're not leaving a message, please do, because that's the only way we know you're here. And then that way you can be in the drawing and you might get this card, which I'll have to make this again because I thought it would be fun. Oh, you know what I just did? Wrong one. At least the green will go over that. Talking and crafting is not always the best idea. But we won't know who you are if you do not comment. We're an easygoing bunch. I don't think anybody will hold it against you for commenting. All right. And I think these would be pretty in, I don't know, they're supposed to be leaves or flowers. All right. I try to use the brush tip. I had a whole other flower planned, but when I looked, it was retired or not available, and I did not want it to be where you couldn't get it, so I decided to use this one instead, which I really liked anyway, so that worked out perfect. All right, now the green, which hopefully we'll go over that that I did wrong. Whoop. It's all good. See, it did cover it up, so we're all okay. I just didn't want that much dark on there, but now the light. I love Old Olive. I think it's such a pretty color. There, what do you think? I need to do a darker, let's see if I can find it. Nope. Here we go. Dark pecan pie for those in the middle. Hopefully that'll make it pop just a little. Somewhat. All right, so then I die cut this and this, but I thought this does not, that's just too much room in between. So then I'm going to try something. I'm not positive it's going to work. Where did I put it? It's not in my envelope. It's gold foil. I cut and is ready to go. Well, never fails. All right, I'll just run and get me another piece. I've got lots. Okay. So I'm going to do this a little bit at a time, and we're going to play it by ear to see how it goes. Because, you know, I might not like it. That's the problem when you do stuff ahead of time. All right. Let's get it close to the edge. Okay. Bring in my trimmer and pull it back just a tad. Oh, pretty good. So I get it lined up on this edge, and then I pull it back a little bit. So hopefully it'll have a layer. Not bad. I did pretty good. All right. Then I thought, what am I going to do with these? So I got the little 1/2-inch circle. I thought, let's try it. Oh, hey, Robin. So I'm just going to line it up with this here and then pull it up. Not bad. Line it up, pull it towards me. Could be a little bit better, but I think it's pretty good. There. And then like that. What do you think? Does that look good with the gold? Doesn't look so close to the edge here. So I think I like it. Good, because I didn't want to take it off. All right. So as far as the team meeting, for those that are you that are here, the team meeting probably will not happen because, well, let's get this. We are expected to get a lot of ice. And if you know Abington at all, it does not melt at all, or not much. All right, so I want to add this in here, but I don't know whether I want it to go like that or have two come up. I don't know. What do you guys think? Just one like that? Okay, let me get a drink. You guys tell me what you think. Should I cut it and then have like another piece coming up here? I think I'm going to try that. Hopefully it's not going to mess me up. I could always just stick it back so it goes both ways. All right. So let's see. I'm going to stick this here. Put a little bit of tape on the back. Put some right here. Oh, you know what? Okay, I'll show you in a minute. I don't know. Does that take away? I don't have to use it at all. What do you guys think? I'm not sure I like it. I just thought I'd try it. I'm not going to use it because this is pretty. It's pretty. It's pretty. So I'm going to let me make sure I know which side. I don't need to put dimensionals on close to the edge. I did think of cutting this a little bit, but nope, it's about that. Okay, just making sure. So my husband's worried we're not going to get out of here until like later in the week. Hopefully it won't be that bad. Oh, and here's that one. Yeah, I had it right here. It's all good. I showed you how I did it, so that was a blessing. All right, so I am going to make sure that this is in the same place as that, and hopefully not. I'm afraid I put these too close. Hold on, we're gonna switch these two back further. This one can go back. but I don't know whether that one can. Nope. That's good. We're just going to do that. And then this will go in right like that, but we're not done because I have some ribbon. Now this ribbon will be available the first week, I think, of February. So it's not going to be gone too long. I want to make sure I got enough too, but it's so pretty. As you can see on here, how sparkly it is. Okay, I'm hoping that I gave myself enough to tie a bow. All right. Definitely. See how pretty that is? So pretty. All right. And once I get it, I can make the bows a little bit smaller. Tighten it. So pretty. Whoop. There. All right, so now this goes in there. We still got to decorate the inside. But that really adds, doesn't it? All right. So now we need to have it be where we can write a sentiment and sign it, but we still want it to be pretty. So I have where I can stamp that stamp again that we did earlier, right here, and put it in this corner to kind of just add. But since I had to put this down first, I don't want it to go over this edge. So I'm going to take some of this and place it so it's along the edge here. And then another strip on this edge. We want it to be beautiful. All right. You like it the other way with the things in there? I wasn't sure what to do, so I just went with what I thought. Now you can color this if you'd like. I'm going to leave it for now. I will color it. No, I'll color it. I'll color it. All right, so we have that. And then on this side, I want to put another sentiment. So I'm going to have it saying, thinking of you, in the most beautiful script. Oh, without. You like it without. Okay. Mary, I'm confused. Okay, so I'm just going to put this here, and hopefully it's straight because I'm not standing up, and it's not, but that's okay. I do have a piece, if I can find it. It was right up here. There it is. Ha! That I can put right here. What do you I think I'll do that because it's crooked. And whoever gets this, you don't want it to be crooked. Now, when we do the drawing, I'm not going to be able to mail it until after my class next month, which is the second Tuesday. But I will write your name on it and put it on a Post-it and stick it over this so that we have it. So I know. But look at how beautiful this card is. Oh my gosh. So pretty. All right. So I'm going to color this real fast and then we will do the drawing. And so if you are new and watching this, if you join, oh, this is the light. If you come and watch live, then you can be put in the drawing to win the card. Also, if you want the PDF for this, sign up for my newsletter, which I did put it in the description, the link, so you can go there. I also put the link in to join my team if you wanted the positioner for free. You can't start signing up until the 3rd of next month. But we don't know when it's going to be able to be available for everybody else. So you might not want to wait to get it, because I don't know when it's going to be live to everyone. And then this way, you will be on top of the game. And we are also right now having a pre-order. I think the pre-order is only until February, but I'm not positive. Pat, do you know that? How long the pre-order is for? Oh, this is so pretty. I always try to follow the lines that have been given us, and where it's thicker, I think that's where it needs more darkness. And I think I want to do these as peach also, like I did on the front, because that just makes sense. Pretty. Okay, now I've got it down to where I didn't do peach wherever it wasn't supposed to be. Let's do the pecan pie on the center. And let me close this ink pad, I forgot. And I had the dark one. Oh, no, that's the light. We'll do that after. All right, let's do the leaves. That's what I thought, Pat, but I wasn't sure. So I joined only for the discount. Then I stayed because I love that discount. And it is really nice to be able to order early, see things early. So, and then I only did classes so that I could earn more money to buy more stamps. I have earned money where I've used it to go visit my daughter in California. That's nice. All right. So what do you guys think? Pretty, huh? Woo! Such a pretty card. Make sure. So you see that. And this is why she says the half star pop out buckle card. So see, now I've got to score this a little bit, or not score. Make sure that this is good and tight. There, now it'll stay. All right. So who wants to win this? I'm sure y'all do. So Pat, if you want to do the drawing, and we will see who gets to get this after the class on the second Tuesday of February. But I will send it right out the very next day. So that's what's nice. Mary! Oh, wait till your daughter-in-law sees this one. She's going to go like this. Huh. She likes those ones that open up really pretty like that. Oh, so pretty. All right. I'm not positive I'll be here next week. Depends on how long we are, if we keep power, and whether I have time to prep something. But I'm glad you won this, Mary. And hopefully you guys will come back. Make sure you subscribe because then you get a notification when I post. All right. Love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.